Hey guys, what is up? The Newcubist here. Welcome to my ultimate modern survival house tutorial. So this is a really cool house, and it uses really simple materials, just cobblestone, oak, and spruce wood, and it's got an awesome exterior. I really like the way it looks. Let's head around to the inside and let's check it out. So this interior was designed on the fly, and it looks really cool. So we've got a full enchantment room down here. We've got a nice little entryway table, got some chest storage, some more chest storage, a little brewing area over here, some blast furnaces, some normal furnaces, stone cutter, grindstone, all that fancy new stuff is in the build. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. Down here there is a mine, which is nice. So we've got a little mining room here and then a shaft down to below. Oh, let's not go in there. And upstairs we have a really cool upstairs. This is one of my favorite bedrooms ever. First of all, tons of chest storage in this build, absolutely tons. But the bedroom, oh, it looks so good. I love the use of lanterns in this. But yeah, if you guys want to learn how to build this entire thing block by block, step by step, stick around for the build tutorial. And yeah, it's a pretty simple build. It's really not that hard. I know it requires a lot of materials, but they're not necessarily hard to get. So if you want to learn how to build it, stick around and let's get started. All right, so to build your modern house, your ultimate modern survival house, you're gonna need to find the materials found on my help bar below. So pretty simple: cobblestone, spruce, oak slab, spruce door, white and black glass, as well as oak leaves and some spruce trapdoors. You are gonna need a spruce door as well, or an oak trapdoor and oak door. It really doesn't matter. First step is going to be building. You want to find an area that's decently sized. Obviously the build is something like this, so it's not too huge, but at the same time you do need a decent amount of space. So I'm gonna start right here and we're gonna build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. We're gonna build this back 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just like that. And then obviously you just connect it over and make a square just like this. It's not actually a square, technically it's a rectangle, I guess. You're gonna be building this up a total of 9 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just like that. Now what I would recommend doing is getting some scaffolding in survival or some dirt and just building these archways just like this. You're not going to want to fill them in just yet, just because there's going to be some things on the front and the back. This wall right here as well you don't want to fill in. You just want to make a little bit of a frame just like this. Now, one thing I will say that you should do is on the front and the back, you want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks like this, and then just do a line of cobblestone over, and then do the same sort of thing here. Actually, it's going to be 1 block down. I'm so sorry. So go up 1, 2, 3, and then build this line like this. Now, technically, you could connect them over, I suppose, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, so I paused there on the front just because one thing you do want to do is you actually want to build your frame dipped 1 into the ground. So I was looking at the other build and I was like, why is this window 4 and then this one isn't? So you're going to want to do the same framing you did over here. Now subsequently when you do this, it's going to make your bottom windows a little bit bigger, but it's good to not have that square consistency where everything's the same shape. So it just adds to the flow of the build, I feel personally. Now there are a few things here we need to style on the outside. It's a really simple build. That's one of my favorite parts about this build. It's really simple. So like the doorway on the front, it's simply just some cobblestone and then these plank things right here. We'll fill that in a minute, but we'll go ahead and just get the doorway built just like that. Now everywhere else we're going to want to fill in with this white stained glass. So pretty simple. All you have to do is get some bones from some skellies and just craft that bone meal, and then craft the bone meal in your inventory into white dye. All you do is just like stick it in your inventory, that bone meal, and it turns into white dye. So pretty easy to get white glass. I didn't know for the longest, I didn't use white builds in my survival tutorials because I figured people in survival just couldn't get it. Like it was just really hard to get, but turns out it's way easier than I thought. So as I started my Let's Play, I kind of realized that. But we're going to be filling in all the windows you see me filling in here. We're going to leave that side open. That's where a little bit of the spruce wood is going to be. That forms our roof and our side molding just to add to the modern feel. We're not going to touch this side yet. We'll style that last. But yeah, let's get over to this area on the left of the build. Before we do that though, let's just put a solid block here, a half slab, and then 2 fence. And then from the inside, let's just place our door just to make that a little bit easier so we don't have to worry about it in the future. Now there are a few things like you see right here that it's framed a little bit. We will get to that in just a moment. It may actually be easier to get to it now, so we'll go ahead and do it. So all we're going to do is just take this cobblestone, we're going to build it all the way to the top like this. We're going to go over to the side this way, over to the side this way, and then the same on this side. And then you're going to want to repeat that exact same pattern over here. So again, just go straight all the way up and then build it to the left, build it to the left, and then to the right and to the right. So it's pretty simple, but that little bit of framing actually makes the build like turn it to a whole different level of awesome. So yeah, let's build this side molding now and we should be good. Okay, so we're gonna start the side molding right here. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, just those 3 blocks right there extended out. So it should be 2 from what is that called? I already forgot the word, but 3 blocks from the main structure of the house and 2 blocks from the framing of the house. So we'll go over here on the corner and we'll do the same sort of thing. So 1, 2, 3, just on the corner of the house. Now you're gonna wanna build this up above the house, but before we do that, we're gonna connect these and we're going to make it 2 wide, just like that. Now, as far as building it up, I believe it's 1 block above, or 2 blocks, no, it's 3 blocks above the roof. So all we've got to do is build it up in one spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So it should be a total of 3 blocks above the roof, or a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks up like that. So this is going to take a decent bit of spruce wood, but the good thing being here is that it is a survival build, and you know, I mean, it does take a lot of wood, but if you have a tree farm, specifically a spruce tree farm, you should be okay. Or you can make it an adventure, travel to a spruce biome, make a little temporary outpost, gather some spruce, come back, and then build your dream modern survival house. Now, the reason I call it like a modern survival house is that it doesn't use all these fancy like concrete and quartz and stuff. And it's definitely a lot easier to do. I shouldn't be building this all on camera. I just love gibbering and jabbering, so I am sorry. If you're new to my channel, you might not know that. But yeah, that's essentially what you're gonna do. Let me finish this half though real quick. Okay, so now that we've got this whole little slab complete, we're gonna be building our roof. It's gonna be 1 off from the molding like this, and then it's gonna be 2 off from the side of the build. So 1, 2, just like that. Let me make sure it's 100% correct. I don't want you guys to build it 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3 from the molding on the side. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. So your roof extending this way should be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks, just like this. So that's 12 high, this is 12 blocks long. All you're gonna wanna do is just connect it in the middle like this, and you will have your roof. Now, the reason we didn't build that wall is it gives us some more interior space to work with, and honestly, there wouldn't be a point in filling in that cobblestone. It's just gonna make your build a little bit smaller. And honestly, I mean, if you want it to be smaller, I'm not, you know, I mean, I'm not one to judge. If that's your thing, then go for it, you know. But I'm not gonna fill in the cobblestone there just because, I don't know. I like the build to be a little bit bigger, and that's how I designed it. But we're gonna get next to this area right here on the side. It's a really cool style element, and I really like the way it turns out. So let's get to the right side right here. Okay, so first things first, this is going to be extending. See, I get how you do it off camera, and then I come back and I'm like, wait, okay, so we're gonna be extending this 2 blocks, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2, but I still feel like that's wrong. I don't think it was in line. I think it was 1 block behind. Yeah, it was 1 block behind. I'm sorry. That's where you should put your slabs. Your slab should be right there, but we're gonna be building these little things just right here. So if that makes sense. Now we're gonna build these columns all the way up to the top of the roof. Now the reason the roof extends 3 off is so that it still has an overlap on here and it looks like it fits in with the build. So again, just 1 block on the inside should be good. Now there's a few styling elements out here that are completely optional, but I chose to add them just because I thought it was good. Okay, so firstly, we're gonna put a full block and a full block, and then we're just going to connect these with slabs all the way around just like that. So that's why I got confused, because I was looking at it and I thought like, huh, that doesn't really make sense. And then you could go ahead and break this row as well. So what I'm going to do right here, and I keep running back over here, I know it's really annoying, and believe me, it annoys me when I do it too. It's not just you guys. We're gonna fill in these 2 with solid blocks, and then we're just going to do the same thing, but we're not gonna fill in 2, we're just gonna be filling in 1, and we're gonna go up 1 block each time we do it, just like that. Now I do know for a fact that there's black glass in between all of these, and then in front of these planks is where we are going to choose to put our leaves, so we're just gonna put them, I don't remember if they were, I should have just taken a picture. Yes, they are on top. Can confirm, are on top. And you just place these leaves all right here. And now this is where the trapdoors come into play. If you want to use oak, that's fine, but I chose to use spruce just so that it matches the roof and there's a congruency with all the materials. Oh, this is important. Wrap your trim around, please. I don't know why I forgot that, but that's like the utmost importance. Wrap the trim around, and look, it transforms it. Like, look, let's look at this side. You know, I mean, it looks okay, but don't look at it from this side. It's like, oh yeah. I feel bad because I finished the video and I was walking around, I was like, something looks wrong. I completely forgot these little slabs right here, and that's something that really makes or breaks the build. So I genuinely apologize that I forgot about these, but if you watch the whole video, you'll see it. I'll try to edit it in if I can, but sorry about that, guys, but you definitely want to add slabs just right there. Now, optionally, I put a few bushes on the outside of the build. You really don't have to. It's completely optional, but like 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. And then if you're going to do it on one side, chances are you should do it on the other. So we'll do 1, 2, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3 here. Now you could add a pool back here or something in the backyard. I did not design that on my build, although if you wanted to, that's completely fine. You definitely could do that. Now, inside this build, there's a ton of room, okay? Like an absolute ton of room. I did not design the inside, but good thing for you, because I'm pretty good at designing interiors. So I can already sort of tell here it's gonna look good with the stone brick floor. So I say we do a stone brick floor, because I think it'll look good. But yeah, if you guys just wanted to know how to build the exterior, that is pretty much it. If you want to see more builds like that, click the subscribe button. But if not, that's also okay. You don't have to subscribe. But if you want to keep watching, thank you. And I really do appreciate your viewership. If you leave a comment on my videos, I actually reply to every single one, which is, I know it seems like fake and I'm baiting you to comment, but I'm really not. I'll reply to every comment. You can test me all you want. You could make 90 comments. I'll reply to all of them. Now, all I'm going to do here is I'm filling in the slab on that top half of that block, and I'm going to leave some area over here because I do remember that I did a brick staircase when I was playing. Or I know I did. I said I didn't build the interior, but I really didn't. I just sort of played around with it. One thing I would do is I would do a wall divider in here just to make this room pretty much, it's not like twice as big or anything, but it definitely helps when you have your rooms divided. So we're going to use some slabs of cobblestone up here, just like that. And that makes it look a little bit more modern of a wall. Now over here, this is where I was doing my staircase. I do remember that I made a way to get up and down inside of it, but I really didn't do much else. So we'll break this block, this block, this block, and this block. I know it's a little bit dark in here, so we'll stick a torch in our other hand. All thanks to shaders that it's dark, right? And yeah, so like I already see some things at the top of the stairs right here. What I would do is I'd put a stair block right there. I'd take some chests, and you just have a little bit of chest storage right there. Now there's a ton of these little areas in the build that I think I'm gonna find. I'm not really sure. I haven't played around with the inside of this yet. I probably should have, looking back on my decision to not do it, but hey, that's okay. You know, that's the great thing about Minecraft. You can, you know, you can't really mess up, and I'm gonna break those blocks right there as well. And right here, I mean, I see it again. I see opportunity for more chests. Now you may be thinking, Neo, you can't even do that, dude. Like there's a block up there. Check this out, guys. We're gonna break this block, we're gonna put a slab. We're gonna break this block, we're gonna put a slab. And then look, you can open it. So now you got tons more chest storage in here. This is a pretty big modern house, so we'll go ahead and go with some beds here. We'll do a blue and a blue, but 2 different shades. And do something like that. That looks cool to me. Maybe have a little bedside table on each, but I wouldn't do the same material as your wall right there, so go with some spruce, because I know it's the roof material. And do these connect? You know what, it doesn't even really matter, but they do connect, unfortunately. They used to not connect, and I think it's just because it's I think it's because of the 1.14 update, but that's okay. It's really not a big deal. I'm gonna put a pot right here and a pot right here. And another thing, and we're gonna do 2 different blue flowers too, just to sort of mix up the whole thing. We'll take some carpet made of blue and then the same cyan blue, and we'll just sort of mix it in here randomly. We're not gonna do anything too crazy. We're just gonna kind of make it look and feel pretty good. Something like that. You don't need to add too much carpet, because too much makes it start to feel kind of constrictive. That's not what you should be going for. I'm gonna put a full block right here. I'm gonna place a painting just so that it works out. We could put a torch and a torch, and then if you wanted to, you could also do some trap doors right here. And you can have a little shelf above your bed. You could put a variety of things here, right? You could put an ender chest and an anvil. You could put an ender chest. You could put 2 pots. You could put a normal chest, really whatever. But if you want an anvil above your head, you could go ahead and make it in this tutorial. So we don't have any storage in the build yet, so that we might need that. We're gonna take some blast furnaces. I know some of you still don't have it, so that's okay, but we're gonna put blast furnaces right here. We're gonna do normal furnaces on top. So if you need more furnaces than this, you should consult a professional, because this is well, to be honest with you, it's just quite a lot of furnaces. So I don't think you need that many, but if you do, that's okay. I'm not one to judge. We'll put a little double chest action up here, and we'll just sort of connect it over and make it look like it's on a shelf. And then maybe something like that can make it look like it's a hanging chest. Cool. So coming back up here, this room does feel a little sparse, right? So let's take some leaves. And what you can do is you could take leaves like this, and you could just build them over, or you could do 3 high and then do 2. That way your room feels a little bit separated, and that leaves some options in here, right? We could do a variety of things. I'm trying to think, and yes, you could even fit you could fit a hanging chest right here. Would I do it? It makes it feel a little bit cramped when you're walking up, but at the same time, you only live once, so we'll put 1 chest right there. just for the giggles. And you know what, you could break that block and put a stair, but you know, those blocks don't really need to be there, but they look good for framing purposes. You know, a build like this, when you're in the end of the game, you probably already have a farm. You don't need a farm in your build. So there's not really a whole ton of things I'm thinking of here. I know I want to put a soul sand thing. I know I want to do an enchanting room. But to be honest with you, an enchanting room in a build like this, it's going to be a little difficult. So what I would do if you're going to do an enchanting room is take some books, a ladder, a couple other materials like the actual enchanting table is definitely necessary. We'll take a chest. What else do we need? A chest. And we'll probably need some stone brick, and we'll take some oak planks. So in the corner here, I'm just going to go down a little bit. Might as well take the cobblestone, carry that material into here, and we're going to go down 3 blocks just into the ground. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 works as well. Either one. It's not a big deal. We're going to dig out a little 3x3 room down here. Now I know you guys may not be able to see, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. You don't need to see, right? I'm just kidding. I'll make it where you can see in a second. Okay, so we have a cobblestone ladder going down there. That means we should probably do cobblestone walls in here. So something, actually, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. Don't do the whole thing as cobblestone walls, because you're going to need bookshelves in here. It's an enchanting table. Now, after playing my survival Let's Play a lot, it's making me sad that I'm building this in creative when I don't even have one in my survival world yet. If you haven't seen my series and you're just watching this because you found it on recommended or whatever, I have a series going, and I'm typically a tutorial builder. If you can't tell, I normally only build tutorials, right? So I started this series, I didn't know what I was getting myself into because I still don't have a lot of stuff that I feel like I should at this point. But you know, I mean, I guess that's the fun of the game. You don't really have to do anything. Now in here, I'm just doing a few things. I'm going to take some slabs, and I'm just going to insert a chest and an anvil into here. So just like a normal chest and then an anvil, so you could put your books in there, or maybe some old enchanted tools, something like that. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, there are some new 1.14 blocks. So like there's a stone cutter, and then the grindstone. Now there's some cool things you can do with these. Let's put it over on this side of the wall. You can put the grindstone actually on the wall, and then you can mount this bad boy like that. And then you can take some slabs made of smooth stone, and I don't know, it just kind of looks nice like that. I feel like it's nice, and like it's there with a purpose, if that makes sense. It feels like it belongs there. We'll put some torches up there as well as up there. You know, there's just not a lot of stuff to put in here because I'm usually good at designing interiors, but on the spot, guys, come on, that's too much pressure. We'll put a big table right here. We'll take some pots, and this is obviously a completely useless table. It doesn't serve any purpose, and we should definitely center it over that. That would look a lot better, like that. And you know, it doesn't serve a purpose, but here's the thing, guys. Minecraft, you're supposed to play it to have fun. So if you're playing and you're taking it too serious, you might not have as much fun as if you just made a little flower pot there and did some cool stuff. Now, over here beside the table, don't take a trap chest. Take a normal chest. Take this. Oh, it's already made of slabs. So we could just actually put the chests up here very easily. I was going to say, just add a row of chests. Now you got some chest storage in here. There's no crafting. Good point, guys. Good point. Maybe we'll put a crafting table like right there. Something like that. And then if you want to make it look all fancied up, put a pressure plate on top of it with some spruce. Something like that. I'm not a huge fan of how that turned out. You know what? We're going to do something like that. That actually That actually looks a whole lot better. So you can make something pretty cool. Yeah, the grindstone's right there. So we got blast furnaces, chests, cool, an armor stand. We definitely need more chests in here. There's not really like a ton of chest storage in this build, just because it's such a small build that putting like a bunch of chests, or no, it's not such a small build. That's my bad. It's such a, I don't know. The rooms are small, but yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of chest storage. Oh, I couldn't put it. I was like, why can't I place a trap door there? Or a trap door. So now we have a nice little thing going on up here. Okay, yeah, we don't want to break those blocks. You know what? It's actually fine like that. Let's go up here. Let's put the carpet back. That's probably like right there. But yeah, see, the bedroom looks kind of nice like that. I actually really like the way the bedroom turned out. Quite happy with it. Let's take some stairs made of, I know I'm all over the place in here. I'm just sort of thinking on the dot, and when I think on the spot, or on the dot, either one. When I think on the spot, I typically like things just, they happen kind of randomly. So maybe you are far in the game and you have some zombie heads and some creeper heads, which I said completely backwards, but creeper head, zombie head, something like that. I don't know, I think that looks pretty neat. You could wrap this up a little bit more if you wanted to, and if you wanted to remove those torches, you could actually wrap this up and make it look like a full hanging sort of deal right here. And I don't know, that may look a lot better, although you have to worry that you don't have any lighting, so you could put it right there. And actually, never mind, that looks a whole lot better like that. I actually really like that. It feels like up here is missing a few things, so I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, actually, we could put a chest right there. Actually, you could technically, could you do that up top? No, you'd have to take some slabs, which unfortunately, actually no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was thinking that's gonna cut into our third floor, but wait, what? You don't have a third floor, Neo. So something like that could look pretty cool. Again, I'm just trying to add as much chest storage in here as possible because there's not some readily apparent areas where I see like you should add chest storage. So we have crafting, we don't have brewing, so maybe we should add that in here somewhere. You know, we don't really need that many furnaces and stuff. So what we could do is take some soul sand, put it right here. We could take some glowstone, put it on top. Oh wow, that looks interesting with the new texture pack. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I don't know, but we should definitely put our brewing stands on top of here because I see the opportunity and it honestly works out really well. And you can still access them from down here. You know, it's a little tricky to click, but hey, it works. We'll take actual nether wart and we will plant it right here. So we also need a cauldron in here, so unfortunately we're gonna have to put a cauldron and a tripwire hook so it looks like a faucet. And then some water. You take all these things, you combine them, and you got yourself a Pokemon, or a cauldron, whatever you want to call it. But hey, now we got a little brewing in the build. So as you can see, you know, doing this on the dot, I'm not the best at it, so I do apologize if this video seems all over the place. Typically, I like to plan out all my builds much more, but I haven't had a lot of time recently. I've had a lot of time, but I've been recording a lot of Let's Plays, and I'm trying not to burn myself out with the tutorials, so we're just gonna do something like that. That looks pretty cool. And you may say, well, Neo, this is an ultimate build, you don't have a mine, but check this out. If you wanted to add a mine, guys, and you really want to add a mine, all you'd have to do is take a ladder, right here, and you take this ladder, you go down in this hole, and you dig it straight down. Just like that. Or you can use scaffolding, and then you put the ladder all the way up like this, and you know, you have a mine, technically. I would definitely make it a little bit better, you know, if I was gonna seriously build it, like for instance, stopping it like right here with a trapdoor, or you know, stopping it like right here with a trapdoor. Yeah, like 3 blocks down like this. I would put some cobblestone here. I would break out a little bit of a room. We don't need a huge room in here, just a little home of operations sort of thingy, just so that we have, you know, a little room to do some stuff. So I know you can't see right now. I really can't either, believe me. So we'll just spam some torches in here. And I also, I keep forgetting we have lanterns now. That's the worst part about these new features being added. I completely forget about all the cool new stuff. There is definitely an opportunity for lanterns up here. I just don't know where it is as of yet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just built the, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. Okay. I need to contain myself. You could just put like a lantern in here like that. It really doesn't matter. Lanterns, they light up such a large area. You don't even really need torches anymore, except for when you have a ceiling like this. But then you could just extend it one down like that, and then it just eliminates the need completely. And I don't know. I really love lanterns, and I'm sorry I forgot about them for a little bit there. You could even do something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't go as far as to do that. But yeah, let's get down to the mine a little bit, and let's just sort of do some stuff in here. So obviously the ladder should continue. I would recommend doing like cobblestone walls in here or something like that. Nothing too crazy. Now the ceiling here, unfortunately, you can't break those blocks because that's, what is that part of? Oh, that's part of your window. So yeah, don't break those blocks. But if you want to dig out this exact size room, it's 5 blocks by 4 blocks, just like that. And all you got to do is you just fill everything in with cobblestone. And honestly, guys, you can put whatever you want in here. You could put more chest storage. You could use this as another little underground chest storage area. You could, and I'm gonna hang some lanterns just because I can. And we'll go ahead and do the sides as cobblestone. Can we break those blocks? No, not all of them. So we'll just fill them in with stone brick. It's really not a big deal. Like over there, we'll put some chests just so that we don't have to worry about materials being different. But yeah, lanterns are nice. They're not my favorite in small spaces like this, but you know, if they're in the corner, they're not too bad, I guess. But I would put some torches right here because I'm going to take some chests and we're gonna take some slabs. stairs. We're gonna take stairs right here. We're gonna break out these blocks and we're just gonna put stairs here. Now, we can break these blocks, and good. Yeah, so we have area for ample chest storage, which is nice. Over here, you know, you could do another row, and you could even put them right here. It's really not gonna matter. I was gonna say put them right here, and then take some furnaces, put them right here. Now, you probably want at least one crafting table, but why not 3 or 6? You know, 6 crafting tables like that. That's the thing with Minecraft, guys. It doesn't even matter. And then these slabs right here, you could just put as normal. You'd never know the difference from above. But down below makes all the difference because now you have more chest storage. So you could really do whatever you want. And then maybe you want some blast furnaces down here as well, just to complement, you know, whatever you already have. And yeah, I wouldn't do half your lighting as one and then half of the lighting as the other. I'd definitely just do it like that. Now the room feels a little lopsided, but that's honestly okay. It's supposed to be a mining room. It's not going to be fancy. So let me run around the house and stop talking for like a second so I could actually swallow. Let me run around the house and see if there's anything else I would add, but honestly, so far, I think it's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. It looks really nice, and it's got all the new 1.14 features, so yeah, I think I'm gonna call it good on this. Oh, this is important. Wrap your trim around, please. I don't know why I forgot that, but that's like the utmost importance. Wrap the trim around, and look, it transforms it. Like, look, let's look at this side. You know, I mean, it looks okay, but don't look at it from this side. It's like, oh yeah. It makes it look like when you framed the build, you actually gave it some second thoughts. And I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. There's a couple places you could put some leaves on the actual structure. I wouldn't put them up there, actually. I mean, honestly, like, you could... No, I wouldn't do that either. Alright, I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys appreciated this ultimate modern survival house. Hope I gave you some interior ideas, and hope I gave you some ideas in general. If you're curious about my shader pack, it is BSL Medium version 32. I'll show you in my shaders right here, BSL Medium version 32. Those are my options if you want to pause it there and check them. If you're new to my channel and you want to see more videos like this and more, be sure to click that subscribe button so you're notified when I upload. But you also have to click that bell nowadays, which is new to me still, but you got to click the bell now if you want to be completely notified. Oh yeah, keep in mind that this is 2 blocks thick, so you could like come back in here like this. I don't know what I was thinking. You could come back in here, you could break these blocks, and you could put some stairs. No one would know the difference, and you could fill this with chests. But yeah, so see things like this, they just sort of come to me as I play, and I should have gotten that off the bat, but people in the intro video will see it, which is nice. But now you got tons of chest storage here. But yeah, I genuinely do hope that you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I honestly ask you, please leave a dislike, but let me know in the comments why you left a dislike so that I can further improve my content in the future. But yeah, I really do appreciate all the recent viewership on the Let's Play as well as the tutorials, and I hope you guys stick around for more content in the future. But yeah, with that, I will let you guys go. And if you're still watching, you're crazy, because I won't stop talking. I literally won't. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment and I'll reply to them all. I'll see you guys later. Bye.